Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Laylay's Artistic Jewelry Design channel. If there's any new viewers watching, hello, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be making another necklace from the Bargain Bead Box of Bohemian Nights. It will be the last necklace that we'll be making from that collection, and then we'll be moving on. Hopefully everyone has watched the other videos that I've made, and if so, thank you for the thumbs up. It is greatly appreciated. And if this is the type of content that you like to see coming from me doing, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your patronage is very much appreciated. Also give it a thumbs up as well. Comment in the comment section. That is greatly appreciated. Also hit that notification button so the next time I drop a video, you'll be notified. And also share it with someone, family and friends, friends alike, colleagues alike, or bead buddies alike. Everything is greatly appreciated. It helps the channel grow. Before I get started doing the project, we are going to be reading out of my book of blessings. Hopefully it'll bless you and you can bless someone else with it. It says, gratitude lifts us like angels above the cares that weigh us to earth. Blessed and praised be the Lord, from whom comes all the good that we speak and think and do. And that's by Teresa Avila. The other one, it says, when I first open my eyes upon the morning meadows and look out upon the beautiful world, I thank God I am alive. That's by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Another saying is, another little sweet little poem is, glorious indeed is the world of God around us, but more glorious the world of God within us. And that's by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Hopefully this blessing reading bless you and bless someone else with it. Thank you. Now on to the beading project. So we are going to be using the Magnesite, and we are going to be using the turquoise with the veining in it, and we are going to be using, what is these, the things over here, the rutile quartz, the golden rutile quartz, the magnesite, turquoise blue beads, and we are going to be using some the gold spacer beads. I'm going to be using some gold spacer beads, rutile light beads, the magnesite, and the turquoise, some golden beads, bead caps, and we might use this little piece of chain that's left. We're going to be using some animal print to go with the turquoise and the magnesite, and you'll see it all is going to look good together because the rutile light is beige with this type of veining in it, so it's going to look very nice. And we're going to be using a round one as well. So here on my mat, we have the heart one. So you'll be looking at it like this when it goes on the necklace. So we have the turquoise up here with the golden beads, gold spacer beads, bead caps, the rutile, the brown rutile quartz with gold spacer beads in between. Then at the bottom we have the magnesite with the rutile and gold spacer beads. So each side is going to have that on the necklace, but in the center we're going to put that in the center. So let's get started. I'm going to be using my 14 strand nylon coated beading wire. I'm going to be using All things gold accessories. Don't forget, we always work off the spool. So I'm trying to see how I want to do this. Let me see how big my chain is. Because an idea was given to me that this can be made different. To hang it went through. See, this is what I wanted to do. And then have that hanging off of that. Like that. So I think this is what we're going to do. So this is going to be like in the center. And this is like on a chain. So that's how we're going to do that necklace. I think that would be awesome sauce. So that's going to be in the center of the chain. So we got the chain going through the bead. And this is a high acrylic. This is a high acrylic state of the art. It's got laser etching in it. These beads I got from off of TikTok. Unfortunately, the shop is no longer active. So let's do this. Okay. So we're gonna work off the wire first. Work off of the spool first, and then we'll attach that. Because that is going to have to be attached with the jump ring. So, without further ado, let's get busy. Let me see. We're going to work from this end first. I'm going to work from this end. So, let's put the gold spacer bead on. A bead cap. You know, I have recorded a video before this one, and unfortunately, I lost my sound. Somewhere along the line. Let's hope that this don't happen with this one. We got turquoise with the veining. At turquoise. Some rutile. Gold spacer bead. Another turquoise. bead cap, spacer bead. Hopefully everyone is having a wonderful day. Another bead cap turned upside down. There you go. And the necklace was quite pretty that I had made. I pulled 3 off here at a time with these rutiles and gold spacer. Tell you the holes on here is quite difficult to find with that rutile. Where's that hole? There we go. Okay, another turquoise. Another bead cap. Gold spacer bead. Bead cap. Turquoise. I'm trying to come up the other end. Okay. If y'all hear some music in the back, that's my husband playing his music. I don't think you realize how loud it be sometimes. Okay, where's the other hole at? Like you almost have to roll it around just to find a hole in it. Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's it. And we almost to the heart. So now we gotta put on the bead cap. To cap those beads off and then put a spacer bead on. Make sure that's in my center. Okay, so there we go. Now we're going to put on the heart. So you always put it on upside down so it'll come out right like that. Now we're going to put on spacer bead. Now we're down to the magnesite part. Bead cap. Magnesite. Rutile. And spacer bead. And I wish these rutiles were bigger. Then that would look awesome. But it still look nice. Bead cap. Make sure your wires going down the center hole and not the side ones. I guess I better just continue this way. Go spacer bead. Bead cap. Magnesite. So now we're just gonna repeat ourselves with the rutile and the gold spacer bead. Where is that hole at? I almost need my magnifying glasses on because I don't have them on right now. It's because my nose guard broke on them. Or I misplaced my nose guard. If I ever find it, I'm going to glue it on there. Okay. I'm going to put the stoppers back on the magic rod so I won't lose them. I just wanted you all to see how I look on the magic rod. They come from Louisa's channel. Now I don't know where that one went. Okay, set that aside. Put a bead cap on. Spacer bead. Bead cap. Magnesite. Rutile. gold spacer bead, rutile, magnesite, and a spacer bead with a bead cap. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to, I'm thinking if I should put it that way and put a jump ring on, or put a beading wire on, which I think I will, and then just put a jump ring on and jump it off from there. Let's see. If I do it this way, I am looking for my crimp beads, because I'm going to use some wire guards. Well, I guess y'all missed that part. Y'all see it on the other part. What I did is, we got all of that together. Look like this is kind of crooked. So we get all this together. I used the crimp bead right here, crimped it on right there, the chain onto that right there, and brought it through there, crimped it off, put the bead onto this chain, so it's going to be a sliding focal point. Then I came in on this side, put the end into that. I put my clamshell on, finish that end off, and we're going to be putting chain on that. Like I said, we got magnesite down here, turquoise down there. So now we're going to do the other side. I have to just figure out how much wire I need. Okay. So we're going to start off with, where's my bead set? Doing something a little different. Uh-oh. That's all right. Doing something a little different. This came to mind to do something a little different. Get our bead caps out. So I hope y'all don't mind a little something this, a little something different. So let's start off with gold spacer bead, turquoise, rutile. I'm just going to repeat what I did over here on this string right here, on this wire right here. So there will be music. Enjoy the music while I do the other side. Okay, now we're gonna attach it. Now that I got that all beaded up, we are going to attach it to this chain. First, you gotta get a gold seed bead, a gold grunt bead. Take it. Oh, we almost had it. We almost had it. So see, we have print bead in the chain. Gotta drop all of this down, because I'm not gonna need all of that. Trying to see if I want that much chain on there though. I don't think I want that much chain. So we're gonna cut some of this chain off. Let's see. I'm gonna cut some of it off. Use it for something else. I don't want the chain to be that long. So let's put the wire through here. We can move all this out the way now. So we just gotta drop all of this down. So let me just crimp this off so it won't go rolling back. So I think that's how much I want off. Yeah, that's enough. I didn't want that much chain on there. So now, you gotta take the wire, put it back through the crimp bead, through that bead, try to go back down, up through the bead, try to feed it back through. So we gotta get past that bead cap. So I think we got past it. Yep, we did. So now let's try to pull that through some. So now we're just going to crimp this off. I don't want that too tight on there. So now we're just going to flatten that crimp bead. Make sure it don't go anywhere. Let's just cut some of that off because it's kind of bent. Especially when we gotta go through some beads here. Okay. So now we're just going through some beads. Drop all of that down. Making kind of a mess here. Okay, I think that's about how much I want off there. So now we just got to put our clamshell on this end. Now let's get some crimp beads here. And honestly, it's not gonna matter because you're not gonna see these crimp beads. Trying to get it down up in there. Let's do one more. Okay, where'd the little booger go? There we go. just gonna clip this off. And make sure I push that one down in there, that second one. Sorry about that, I was just all up in your face. Just trying to get it pushed down up in there. That way I can close it up. Okay, closed up now. Okay, we got that. Now, that's how that's looking right now. Now we get some more chain put on it and we're good to go. So give me just 1 minute. Okay, let's measure this from the inside. So we're about 5.5. So that's like 10, 11, need 20, need 9 inches. Let's just make it 10, even count here. So about 10. I really had to put some strength in that. Okay. Let's find the middle. Just going to use my magic rod to find the middle. put them even. And the pieces of shards going everywhere. Okay, we're going to move this out the way. When we do that, I got to buy me some more lobster claw closures. So for the sake of this video ending, I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to have to purchase me some. Get us some jump rings here. That on there. Attach it to the chain. That's one side done. These little shards up. Okay, let's get this part attached. Then we're going to attach it to the necklace, the beaded necklace part. And we're going to take this jump ring that's already on there and attach it to the chain. You got a safety guard on there. I don't normally deal with safety guards. So there we have it. So see, we have some sliding bead. That's the focal. Magnesite, rutile quartz, gold spacer bead and caps. We have the leopard print beige, leopard print heart beads. When we have the turquoise with the rutile, space beads, gold bead caps, and we have a gold chain. Let me just straighten this out. Bring you in just a little bit closer. Like I say, normally I don't use spring ring closures, because I like lobster claw better. Here's our necklace. It's different, but it's fun. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. Until next time, be blessed, be a blessing to someone else. Until I see you on my beading mat again, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.